About 5 years ago, I posted a video on my YouTube channel and I interviewed my local waxing salon. Yes, my eyebrow lady. I went into the salon, set up my phone on my tripod, sat there on a couch in the lobby and interviewed her about her business, the services that they offered, and went back home, edited that video, posted it on Facebook and YouTube, and sat back and thought, this is going to be great. And looking back on that, I cannot believe that I thought that was a good strategy of interviewing a waxing salon owner, because there's only so many questions you can ask about waxing your eyebrows before you have to start talking about other services. And I was humiliated looking back that I put that video out there. But at the time, I was trying to post all types of videos. I was posting videos of restaurant owners, interviews with restaurant owners, listing videos, how to save money on your property taxes. And I was posting all of these videos on Facebook and YouTube. And some of those videos actually got decent views. They got likes and they got comments. But can anyone guess how many real leads that I actually got from posting those videos? Zero, none. Nobody was calling me from my interview with my favorite taco place. And nobody was definitely calling me from the waxing salon video to help them come buy or sell a house. And so how many of you have posted a video? Raise your hand. You've made a video or a reel or a market update and you've posted that online. You've got decent views, you got some comments, maybe even from some of your family members across the country, but zero conversations from those videos. Yeah, that's a ton of us in this room. And I was just like you. I was the feelings of being frustrated that these videos were not working. And I realized that I was posting these videos not because I was lazy or wasn't trying to figure out a strategy. I was posting these videos because I was doing at the time what we were taught to do, which was just go post the videos, make the content, put yourself out there, post more, show up, provide value. And all of that makes really great sense. But if you don't have the context around it, it doesn't land. So what I want to tell you is that you don't have a social media posting problem. You have a problem of not knowing exactly what to post. You're speaking to too many people at one time. You need to figure out the right person to talk to and give them the right information that they need to know. So I'm posting these videos all over Facebook and YouTube, and I'm trying to figure out what actually works. And in trying to figure out what actually works, I stumbled across a group of real estate agents that were having success on YouTube. And when I found their pages, I was very skeptical because I was like, what are they doing that's so magical, that's so different than what I'm doing? Because I was doing the same things. I had listing videos, I had the waxing salon video, and I had how to save money on your property tax videos. And when I went and looked at their page, I had a huge aha moment. I realized that they were not trying to become the mayor of their town. They were not trying to speak to everyone. They were only speaking to one person. And the content on their page was nothing but relocation-based content. It was answering questions that real clients would have about what it's like moving to their area and what would it be like to live in their town. What are the school systems that they needed to know about? What are the best neighborhoods that they needed to know about? Those were the types of videos that were on their page. They did not have any listing videos. They didn't have any videos interviewing their lender. And they definitely didn't have any restaurant interviews as well on their page. Their page was solely focused on one type of content, speaking to one person and answering real questions that that type of client would actually have. So for me, that was a big aha moment. And a lot of agents, including me, kind of fall into several different traps whenever we're making social media content. And the first trap that we fall into, just like I did, was that I was trying to make content that spoke to everyone. When you're trying to reach everyone, you actually end up reaching no one. In real estate, we have so many choices of who we want to work with. You have first-time home buyers, you have luxury buyers, you have relocators, you also have 55 plus. There's so many options of who we have to make content for. And if we're out there making content that's speaking to all of these people and that we're trying to reach all of these, we actually end up reaching none of those. And so it's no wonder that people just scroll past your content because they're not looking at that content and feeling seen or feeling heard. When is the last time that you read something and after reading that, you thought, wow, it feels like that person wrote that just for me. It spoke to you. That feeling that you get whenever that happens, that is the type of content that converts. You want to try to recreate and create that feeling for the people that are actually watching your videos. Generic content does not create that same type of feeling. It's never going to convert. The second trap that agents fall into, and a lot of us do this, including myself, that is making content that is awareness-based content versus content that helps people actually make a decision. So awareness-based content is the type of content that we all post, the just listed, just sold, your selfies at closings, your selfies of you with your awards, your market stats. That is content that's bringing awareness to you, but it's not actually helping someone make a decision. Whereas that decision-based content is content that you're providing that actually answers real questions that clients have. When agents show up time and time again providing that real answers to questions that your clients have, those are the agents that are winning over people long before they even pick up their phone to reach out to you. The third trap that agents fall into is measuring the wrong metrics. So we all have the metrics of likes, follows, subscribers, and those are really great metrics. They make us feel good. We're all guilty of looking at that and getting that instant gratification from those metrics. But at the end of the day, when you're looking at those likes and you're looking at those subscribers and followers and you're watching those numbers grow, at the end of the day, if no one is reaching out to you and no one's calling you and having a conversation and saying, hey, we want you to be your agent or our agent, then all of those likes, followers, subscribers, that's just digital applause. And that digital applause, it's not paying for our mortgage. At the end of the day, we need to be having real conversations with clients. That is the metric that you need to be measuring. Conversations. It's the only metric that matters. And before I go into a little bit more detail of what exactly worked in my business, I want to give you one more trap that agents fall into. And that is agents try to post on all social media platforms. We have so many choices. We've got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok. You have a podcast, you have newsletters. You also even have some agents that are out there trying to post on Pinterest. There's all of these great strategies. And here's the thing. You're going to go to a lot of great sessions over the next couple of days. We're going to hear from a lot of great speakers. And each of these speakers are going to have their lane and their platform that they post on. And you're going to walk away with a ton of really great ideas. And you're going to get inspired. And you're going to go home and think, okay, I'm going to make one piece of content and I'm going to spread it across all of these platforms. And I'm going to challenge you that that is a huge mistake. You need to pick one platform. And this is a large part of why I was so successful and have been so successful, is that I picked YouTube to make my content. And I went really deep. I studied what works and I found a system and model of other agents that were having success, and I duplicated that system and model. And I became obsessed with it. And that's all I did for years, was develop my content systems around it. Figured out what videos made people actually reach out to me and say, hey, we want you to be our real estate agent. So go really deep on one platform and master that before you even begin to think about adding on a second platform. Now, when I came across those agents that were having success on YouTube, I had one of those moments where I was like, okay, I've got the aha. I kind of know what to do now. And I'm going to give myself 3 months of making this type of content to see if it actually works. And so I gave myself that 3-month ultimatum that I was going to try really hard and I wasn't going to give up on myself. And so I started posting videos. I started posting relocation-based content, speaking only to an audience of one. I got very clear on the answers that I was answering for clients. And I'll never forget it. I had a coaching call with my coach at the time, and I told him about what was going on over the past couple of weeks, and I was making these YouTube videos. And he stopped me and he was like, wait, you're doing what? And I explained to him and he's like, okay. And I could hear the skepticism in his voice. He did not get it at all. And after that phone call, after that coaching call, I sat there and I was doubting myself. This person that I pay to help give me real estate advice and coach me in my business, he was doubting this strategy and what I was doing. And at the time, when I looked at my subscribers and I looked at how many views I had on those videos, they were terrible, like 13 views. And 3 of those were mine because I kept going back and watching my own video. And probably a handful were my mom. So I was feeling very discouraged at that time, but I had given myself that 3-month ultimatum, so I had to stick it out. And a lot of you agents are probably right here with me in this moment. You're posting content and you're not seeing the traction or you're not seeing the payoff just yet. And I want to encourage you that a lot of us, we always see someone else's success story. We see the results that people get, but we never really talk about this messy middle right now, where you're posting content and you're feeling like this isn't working and you see everybody else having success, but you're not having that same results. And I want to tell you that that's okay. We all go through this messy middle, and being in this messy middle, posting those videos, it's proof that you have courage to do something that a lot of other agents won't do. And it's also a point where a lot of us want to give up. And I want to encourage you to push through that messy middle, because the agents that give up, well, those are the ones that are still trying to figure out social media, or they're still even trying to get started. And those agents that eventually do have success, well, those are the agents that we're learning from and looking up to now. So don't compare your beginning or middle to someone else's end. So I want you to understand that social media, I'm not trying to say that all of the social media doesn't work, because I know that it works. In my own business, over the past couple of years, we've closed over $150 million in volume and helped 125 people directly from YouTube. And I haven't made a cold call in years. And I want to encourage you that you can have the same success in your business as well. So I'll never forget it. It was a few months into making content and posting it. And I received a phone call, and it was from a lady down in Florida. And she said, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I get a chance to talk with you. Sarah, we've been watching all of your videos. And at the time, she was so excited to talk to me, but she didn't know that I was so excited to talk to her, because this was a very, very exciting moment that someone was reaching out to me after having watched my content on YouTube. And she goes on to say that they're moving up here to North Georgia, and that she's been sharing these videos in her group chat. And not only was she going to move, but she wanted to also have her sister and her family move. Her parents were going to move. And oh yeah, they have a really close family friend. It's everyone's best friend, and she's gonna move as well. So she's talking about 4 families that are gonna be making this move from Florida to Georgia. And in my mind, I'm thinking, this chick is crazy. Who does that? That doesn't happen. And so I go on, have the consultation, and lo and behold, over the next couple of months, not only did she move, but her sister moved, her best friend moved, and her parents moved, all over the course of 6 months. We closed over $3 million in transaction, in volume, from that one phone call. That one phone call led to some pretty life-changing business results, and it gave me that confidence that we were onto something and that this was working. And I want to share this to say that when that phone call came, the views on my videos were still incredibly low. I hadn't made content that went viral. It wasn't because those videos were super professionally done or that I was super sharp on camera. It's the exact opposite. The reason that those videos connected so well with that client is because she found a ton of value in it. Whenever she watched that video, I was giving her the answers that she had for the questions that she was searching. That video felt like it was made just for her, because in a lot of ways, it was made just for her. So that is something that is super, super powerful whenever you get really niche and you go down and you know exactly who you're making videos for. So going back to that coach that I had, a couple of years later, he actually reached out to me. And he reached out and said, hey, Sarah, I see how successful YouTube has been for you. I too want to start a YouTube channel, and I want you to coach me through that. And so I had the opportunity to coach him through that. And to this day, that is a big part of his business, is his YouTube channel up in northern Michigan. And so that was kind of a great full circle moment for me. And it's not to be petty to share that story, but it's to share that there's going to be a lot of people in your world that are going to be a lot skeptical of what you're doing. And that's okay. And that may even be you. You may be the person that may be skeptical about the content or about the strategy. And that's okay. You just have to push through it. You have to give yourself enough time, and you have to prove to yourself that this can be done, and you have to stick with it. So if anything, if you're going to prove it to someone, prove it to yourself. Now, I want to give you a couple of fixes in your social media that you can implement. So if you're making social media content right now, make sure that you're speaking to one person. Find your ideal audience. Who is your ideal client that you want to serve? And make content specifically just for that one client. When you go really deep, you're able to serve clients at a much higher level. The second thing that you need to make sure that you're paying attention to is making sure that you're making that decision-based content. At the end of the day, we're real estate agents. We need closings. We need clients. We're not content creators. So make sure that you're answering real questions that real people have that they're on their computer searching for. Show up and be that answer for them. The third thing is that we need to make sure that we're measuring the right metrics. Remember, those vanity metrics of likes, subscribers, views, all of that means nothing if people aren't actually reaching out to us and wanting you to be your real estate agent. Lastly, you need to pick one platform. You need to pick one platform to go really deep on. And you have tons of great choices, right? And you might be asking yourself, what platform do I choose? Well, you want to pick the platform that ideal client lives on. So whether that's a first-time home buyer or if it's a relocation person, find out what platform that person, that ideal client, spends the most time on and go really deep into that platform. Master it. That is where you're going to find the key to your success. And I want to leave you with this. Content that you're making is not necessarily the problem. The problem that you have is not having enough clarity in who you're making that content for. You're not answering those questions for the clients that are watching your content. So you really want to make sure that you go deep on that. Make sure that you're providing those answers that clients have. Platforms don't convert, right? So the answer is not in picking a different platform. The answer is in making sure that you're being relevant to the people that are actually watching you. When I first started posting those videos, I had terrible views. I had tried out terrible strategies. And I also had a real estate coach that was doubting what I was doing. And yet I kept going. And I kept going, though, because I had a new strategy. I found a strategy of what was working for other clients or other real estate agents. And I knew that the answer in that was making content for one specific person. So I want to give you the courage to start messy. Start making content. Post the videos where you're not showing up perfectly. Post the videos where you are stumbling over your words, or maybe you don't have the perfect thumbnail. But at the end of the day, you have to start, and you have to start speaking to that one person that you're making content for. Show up for them week after week, day after day, answering real questions that they have and providing value. Because at the end of the day, someone is out there searching on their computer answers to the questions that they want you to provide. Be that agent that's showing up for them. Be the agent that is showing up, answering the questions that they have and providing value so that they can watch that video and feel like, oh my gosh, this video was made just for me. Be the agent and be that answer for them. Thank you.